Hi, hope you and your family are doing good and you're reading a lot of books staying at home. So last video we did discuss about how to read a book without holding a book in your hand, and that was ebooks. So I did promise to you all that I would come up with another video, which is this, wherein you can again do the same, read a book without holding it in your hand, but this time it's a bit different. You are not going to read a book, rather you're going to listen to a book, and that is audiobook. So audiobook is not that popular as ebooks or a hard copy right now in India, but it's gaining its popularity by, again, thank you to Amazon's Audible. Audible is the app's name, which basically helped Indians also to get accustomed to a level to audiobooks. Now there are other apps as well, out of which I basically liked two apps for audios and for audiobooks basically, and one is the same, Amazon's Audible, and the second one is Storytel. Now I did do a comparison between these two, because the rest I'm not bringing into picture because I didn't like it as much as these two. So just doing a bit of comparison between these two alone, I found a lot more books are available in Amazon when compared to Storytel. Like, number of books that you have in Audible is definitely more than Storytel. But at the same time, cost effective, if I'm speaking about, then I'll have to choose Storytel over Amazon, because Storytel, it's 299 rupees a month. That's all for unlimited books. It's like you can read n number of books in just 299 rupees for a month. But at the same time, in Amazon Audible, it's 199 rupees per month, but it is one book per month, and then after that it's like 30% off for the rest of the books. So it's a huge difference. When you are a person who wants to read a lot of books or who wants to listen to a lot of books, then it's definitely preferable to go with Storytel. Now, before I jump to how it exactly works, the display of, I would be basically doing the display of Amazon Audible today. The same actually works with Storytel as well. So it's just the same. You can just, once you know how to work with Audible, it's the same with Storytel and vice versa as well. So before I jump into that, just to discuss a few points why I would prefer audiobooks over ebooks or the other hard copies. One, as I discussed about ebooks as well, the same here, it's portable. So you just need a mobile, you download this book just like an ebook. So you just download it and you can use it anytime, anywhere. You don't have to basically, carry a 1,000-page book all the time with you. Just carry the mobile, which you always even otherwise do. Second point is, it's economic when you use Storytel, probably not for Amazon Audible. So it's not, definitely last time I did discuss about an app, AnyBooks, for ebooks, which is free. Now there are free books, free audiobooks basically, as I mentioned before. There are apps, however I did not feel it as good as these two apps, mainly because there are not a lot of books and the quality is not that great as these two apps. Until now, that's what I felt. Third point is light, which I again spoke in ebooks as well. You don't need light. You can read it at night as well, or you can listen to it at night as well. You don't even have to open your eyes for audiobooks. Fourth is the most important factor here for audiobooks. The only reason why I actually preferred reading or listening to books where audiobooks is multitasking. It helps you to do a lot of tasks at one time. So even if you are doing yoga, or even if you are washing utensils, whatever you're doing, along with it you can listen to audiobooks as well. And that is what I liked about audiobooks. So even when I'm doing one particular task, especially while washing utensils or when I'm cooking basically, I always keep audiobook on in my kitchen so that I can listen to it as well as do some other task as well. Now, I would not recommend, reading a book or listening to a book which is like a novel or a story book, no. But if it's something like inspirational, where you don't have to give your 100% to something, you can definitely, do multitasking with audiobooks. So that's what I found the good part about audiobook. Now, without any further ado, let me show you how it works. For Android users, go to Play Store, and if it's iPhone users, go to App Store and type in Audible. You can see it's just an update here for me because I've already installed it. And the same way if it's for Storytel, type in Storytel. Again the same, I don't have option to install because it's already installed, but this is how it looks like. Once it's installed, this is Audible, the first one you see, and the third one is Storytel. Now let's go to Audible. This is how it look like. It itself gives you the options like to read which book. If in case you don't know which book to read, you can choose among these. If in case you know exactly which book you want to read, then just type in the book's name. So I am choosing right now Boy in Striped Pajamas. So let's see if it will come here. Okay, so it came here. Let's go into it. So it gives you the information about the book, the rating, how much amount you need to pay for this book, and all of that sort. Here you can play the sample in order to basically understand how exactly this book would sound like.
I think the best thing to do would be to forget all about this and just go back home. We can chalk it up to experience, he added, afraid.
We'll come into the library section once you buy it. And the same way here you can see other options like wish list. If in case you want to read a particular book, you can just put it on the wish list. Then they have their new releases here, bestsellers. If you want to contact the support, then here you have help and support as well. All of that. And today the reason why I actually thought of showing you Audible and not Storytel is because of this first section. Ideally, I read Storytel more than Audible because, as I said, it is cost friendly. I mean, it is very cheap when compared to Audible. So, but today you see here, when I came to this app, I saw that there are few books which are free for kids. And they've stated because the schools are closed, they are open for free books. So all the parents out there who want their children to hear free books, you can start listening here. And I found a lot of pretty good books here. It's very wonderful. You can just search this. For example, I'm just going to one of them, and then it's written what it is exactly and all of that, and it's just free. So let's start listening.
This is Audible.
No Shave November really flew by this year.
This is like a play basically, and if you want to jump from one chapter to another, like from chapter 1 to chapter 5 directly, you can do that as well, and then continue reading.
Cool show. Wow, I really tore through that. You guys.
You can adjust the speed also here. If you want to make it sound slower, then you can do that. If you want to make it faster, you can do that as well, and that is available for all the books in Audible as well as Storytel. So that's about Storytel and Audible. So that was Audible. The same way it works for Storytel as well, and both have trials. So do definitely try both. You will definitely end up liking at least one among these two or both. So if in case you've liked this video, like, subscribe my channel and drop in your comments to let me know how you felt about these two apps. Meet you next time with another video. Until then, stay safe at home and read or listen to a lot of books. Bye.